What about the people who are under severe emotional crisis or severe fear? And I think actually your wife gave me the term a fear death experience.
Yep, that's right. The wife was on earlier. Invite
Mm.
you to take a look at what she's a great show, by the way. My
Thank you.
wife. We use the term fear death experience. Other researchers have looked at that. These are people that have a sudden, they think they're going to die, sudden traumatic event. They really fully believe that they're going to die, and yet they're not physically compromised. They're not physically unconscious. They're not clinically dead. They just believe they're going to be, and it's severely frightening. They do have experiences, some of which can be indistinguishable from near-death experiences. I've studied the two groups together, fear-death experiences and near-death experiences, and there is some statistical differences. For example, when you have a fear-death experience, you're suddenly afraid. You sort of have that belief your life flashes before your eyes when you're that afraid. Well, that's actually true. Statistically, fear-death experiences have more of those what we call life reviews, a higher probability, a higher percentage of life reviews occurring during a fear death experience as opposed to near death experience. But understand fear death experiences are, if you will, under that overall umbrella of spiritual experiences. Near death experiences are there, um, fear death experiences can be there, spontaneous out of body experiences can be there. So it's all part of that. Those, if you will, scholarly literature may call it mystical experiences, but helps us to learn that there really is that typically unseen world, universe even around us. That we all have a portal to in these spiritual experiences.
I've not done near as many cases as you have. I've seen about 500 guests on my show that have had NDEs, but I get to a point where I sometimes feel like I'm getting closer to knowing as much as you can about NDEs, and then all of a sudden I get a new guest that brings a completely new piece of the puzzle. Do you feel like you will ever figure it all out?
No, and that's a great question. So I hope you, Jeff, I hope you find this
Mhm.
reassuring, even if you do hundreds more. Near-death experiences are, as best we can tell, a glimpse of a greater universe.